unofficial Universal Orlando podcast is a member of the Mice Chat Podcast Network. MicePod.com. Now, discover the universe, one theme park at a time.
Greetings, Universal fans. It's time for the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast, discovering more about the Universal Orlando Resort as well as Universal Studios Hollywood, Japan, and Singapore.
Hello and welcome to episode 115 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. I'm your hostess Tracy, and with me I have Lee.
Hello everyone.
The show is brought to you in association with MiceChat.com and sponsored by Fairy Godmother Travel and the Producers Club. Now, we're switching things up a bit for this show. Darren and Hunter can't be here today, which means that for today's show, we're not doing a news show. Instead, we've invited a guest onto the show all the way from Singapore to talk to us about his recent trip to Universal Studios Japan and his thoughts and opinions on the park, as well as the new Wizarding World of Harry Potter and the comparisons to its Orlando counterpart. Wow, that was a mouthful.
Yes.
I'd like to welcome Xiao. Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Xiao. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
No, I'm as interested as hopefully our listeners will be in finding out about Universal Japan.
We've been looking forward to this, haven't we? Yes. So, right, Universal Studios Japan. Where do we start?
Talk to us about, comparing it to, because obviously we know that you visited Universal Singapore and Universal Orlando. Have you been out to Universal Hollywood?
Actually, I have to both Orlando and Hollywood parks when I was actually on the work and travel program in the US back in the summer of 2013.
Wow, so that means you visited every single Universal park around the world then? Hollywood?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I never actually thought of that, but yeah, I did.
Okay,
that's
pretty cool.
Awesome.
So comparing it to the Singapore, Orlando, and the Hollywood parks, obviously it's only a single park, unlike Orlando with Islands of Adventure. Is it? Because I know Singapore's quite small. As a park size, how big is the park?
It's really small. It's like I would say about 1/3 of the Orlando park.
Yeah, I've just got the park map up there now, and it looks very compact.
Yeah.
It's like a weird cross between Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios Florida.
They've got a lot
it
packed
looks a
into
lot
there.
like Islands of Adventure with it's not like a movie park where you have show buildings and like productions going on. It's more like themed lands.
Yeah.
Like connected together, yeah. I believe it's about 49 acres.
And let me just have a look and compare that to Universal Studios Florida. Universal Studios Florida is 125 acres.
125. Okay, 125. Yeah, about 1/3.
Yeah, that's really small.
Yeah.
But looking at the park map, they seem to have crammed a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, definitely.
So how many days did you get to spend when you were there, Xiao?
I've been to USJ three times, yes.
Okay.
I've been to Japan for 3 times.
Right.
So, every time I just had to visit there.
So comparing it to all the other parks that you've happened to visit around the world, how does the park feel as a whole?
I would say it's very unique today because you have a lot of classic attractions there that you can only experience it in USJ. And because of the Japanese staff is usually very friendly and very very nice, so it's a very good experience to visit the park. I would say it's one of my favorite parks in the world.
Really?
I have heard that the hospitality is amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
Because like you say, you look on the park map there and Back to the Future's there that's no longer in Hollywood or out in Orlando, and the Jaws ride is still there, which is not anywhere else now. I assume those rides, because the Jurassic Park ride's there, but is the Jurassic Park ride the same as the one out in Orlando, or is it more like the one in Singapore?
It's the same as the one in Orlando, just with some there are maybe a few elements that are different, but it's the river adventure, not river rapids.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, let's. Have you got the park map up, Tracy?
I've got it right
Let's
in front
go
of me.
around the park. So you start off.
I got it too.
So you start off. You come into the Hollywood area, and I assume that feels very much like the studio, like in Universal Studios, Florida.
Yes.
So you've got what's Hollywood Dream the ride? I'm quite intrigued by that because that's one that isn't anywhere else.
Oh. Hollywood Dream the ride is, I would say it's a little bit similar to the one that Universal Florida has, the Rip Ride Rocket. Yeah, because you have the sound system in the ride vehicle, and you can choose songs from Japanese pop songs or English pop songs.
I see it now on the map.
Just play it. Yeah, just play it along the way.
I hope it works better than Rip Ride Rocket does, because that's always broken down.
It's quite good. It's quite. I've never seen it broken down.
Right.
And and the thing is that they are. I think when I was visiting the park, they were doing the backdrop, which means that they are running the whole coaster backwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Because a few parks, I think, have started doing that. There's a Batman ride somewhere in one of the Six Flags parks that they're running backwards this year.
Oh, okay.
So you've got Shrek 4D, which shouldn't be, quite honestly, in any park because it's horrendous. What's Space Fantasy, the ride, then, Xiao?
Oh, this is very interesting, and it's the I would say USJ exclusive.
Okay.
It has it's basically an indoor coaster where you will go on journey to I would say save the space princess.
Okay.
I don't know. There's a Japanese anime like intro to this ride. Then you will board on those ride vehicles that has a front and a back. But it will spin around when the coast is traveling on the track.
Okay.
So yeah, basically that's it. And there's a lot of scenes of the space, of the planets, and yeah, it's pretty cool.
Is it screen based, or are they like real sets for the show scenes?
Real sets.
Well, that's good, because I know Universal gets a lot of flack from people saying that a lot of their attractions are screen-based, which, to be honest, they are.
Yeah. But
it's good that they've got something in there that's more along the lines of an old-fashioned dark ride.
Yeah.
Cool. So what else have we got in there? The Hollywood... the Universal Monsters Live Rock and Roll Show. Now, I assume that's very similar to the Beetlejuice show out in Florida.
Sorry, I've never watched that.
I think a lot of people wish they'd never watched the one out in Florida.
It does say Beetlejuice on it.
Does it?
Yes, it says Beetlejuice and friends charm you with authentic live entertainment.
Oh,
there you go then.
Learn to read, young man.
It's tiny, small writing.
The reason that I didn't watch that is because USS has a monster rock and roll show as well.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's closed down. Like, it's no longer showing anymore.
Right.
Yeah. I heard that they removed the show because of the cost of running the show.
Yeah,
it's quite expensive.
That wouldn't surprise you. You think you're going to pay all those actors to do all this stuff, so that wouldn't surprise me.
So we were all wondering, like, what's going to replace this musical, and so far I have not heard anything.
Right.
Well, that'll be interesting to keep an ear out for.
It will be.
So moving through Hollywood, we enter the New York section, which has Terminator 2 3D, which I'm assuming is the same as the one that was taken out of Hollywood and is still in Florida.
Yes, but it's in Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually quite... I assume all the attractions will be... Is it split between English and Japanese, or is it all Japanese?
Most most of them are in Japanese. Even the draws, like the skippers on draws speak Japanese,
Okay.
which, yeah, because but before the pre-show of Terminator 2, even if the the lady speaks Japanese, I still find her quite funny because of her gestures and.
Yeah.
Can you speak Japanese then, Xiao, or not?
I'm learning Japanese in my university. Yes,
Okay.
but just most the basic ones, like how to, greet people, how to find your way,
Yeah.
how to describe your hobbies.
Because that comes in useful every day.
It might do.
Well, depends.
Yeah. So we've got The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man, which again I'm assuming is will be exactly the same as the one out in Florida, is it?
I believe it's the same. Yeah, they've also upgraded into 4K. So yeah, I think it's basically the same. Actually, Spider-Man is the one that my mom loves most.
Okay.
So I would say it's really good.
It's still a lot of people's favourites out in Florida, to be honest. I think it's everybody. It always generally sort of sneaks into most people's top 3 rides.
Quite right,
So
too.
we've got a couple of shows and bits and bobs in there. And then San Francisco is a weird one. Why Back to the Future would be in San Francisco, but I assume that's the same as the one that was in Florida, is it, Xiao?
When but I didn't ride the one in Florida, so
Right.
but I would assume they're the identical copies,
Yeah.
right? Sorry.
That's okay. We all don't get time to ride everything.
Nope.
Backdraft,
Yeah.
I assume's like a stunt effects show type thing, is it? I think that's out in Hollywood, isn't it?
It's the show where you get to see how pyrotechnics are used in movies,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
fire and other things, explosions.
Universal
Everything.
like to use their fire.
They really, really do.
So at Jurassic Park, you said the ride's pretty much the same as the one in Islands of Adventure, but there are some different elements. I don't suppose you can remember what those different elements are.
I'm not that sure.
'Cause-
Oh, but Jurassic Park, the ride is in wait, is it English or? It'd be quite weird to, yeah. Sorry, I don't remember anymore.
Because I know they've got it out in Hollywood as well, and the Hollywood ride's different to the one in Orlando as well.
Oh, okay. So the thing is that I spent only one day in both parks in Orlando, so
Right.
I would say that I didn't get to experience it very well.
Okay.
So might be a lot of things that I didn't notice when I was there. So please forgive me for making any mistakes.
Moving into the next area, which is Tracy's favourite, and Tracy's very disappointed that you have a love-hate relationship with it, don't you? Because you're a big Potter fan, but you miss Jaws.
Jaws was my favourite. Yes. So I'll be wearing a black armband when I go to Hogsmeade. I mean, Diagon Alley. What sort of fan am I?
I assume that's exact. Did you ride the one out in Orlando then, Xiao?
The Jaws?
Yes.
When I was there, it's already
gone.
Wizarding World already took over. Yeah.
But I assume the ride's the same
aside from being Japanese
as the old one. Yeah, it will be.
Based on the videos I watch on YouTube, it's the same, except for the speakers speaking Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which
so now I need to go to Japan to ride my ride.
You need to learn Japanese and then go out so you can see.
Fine, I can do that.
Or you could just.
But if you're familiar enough with your English version, you can just dub it yourself.
That would be cool. Just get a big group of English speakers and just do the whole spiel while you're going round with the Japanese skipper. That would be fun.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And then an area.
Very. I would say the actors. They're based on the video I watched on YouTube, I think the actors in USJ is even more energetic.
Really?
Their performance, yes.
Cool.
I really need to go now.
I'd love to see, a different take on the ride, isn't it? How people do it differently.
It's like even if you don't speak the language, you still get to know that something's going on, and they are obviously very terrified by this situation.
Yeah, I think
so. Just based on their gestures.
The storyline's pretty straightforward, isn't it? So I suppose even if it was your first time riding it and you don't speak Japanese, you can follow it along quite easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then the next area that's something they don't have in any of the American parks, and that's Universal Wonderland.
It looks amazing.
I know.
Come on, Snoopy.
Yeah, it's a land where Snoopy, Hello Kitty, and Sesame Street come together, but most of them are just flat rides,
right?
Like what do we have here? The coffee cup. I would say that those. It's like the tea party in Disneyland.
Yes. Yeah.
But with cupcakes, and there's this flying Snoopy thing.
It all sounds very good
like
to me.
Double, but with Snoopies.
Okay.
But they're quite popular actually among the younger guests.
Yeah. It's good that they put something out there for the families with younger kids to go on as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know our friend Samantha would be very happy with the Hello Kitty area, and
me, and our
Jade
daughter,
for that matter,
and my friend Jane.
Oh well, if that's so, there's actually there's one show building called I gotta find it. Oh, Hello Kitty's Ribbon Collection. So it's a walkthrough attraction where you will see the designs inspired by Hello Kitty.
Ooh.
And eventually, at the last room of the attraction, you'll meet Hello Kitty herself, and you get to take a picture with her.
See, everybody loves Hello Kitty, don't they? I bet they go crazy for that. I bet that's really, really popular.
Yeah, because it comes from Japan, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would say that it's really, really popular.
I can well imagine. And then we wrap up, at least for this first part, with Waterworld, which I'm assuming is the same as the Hollywood show.
I didn't watch that either because Singapore Park has Waterworld show as well.
Okay.
All right.
It's weird how it seems that's like it's in Hollywood, it's in Japan and Singapore, but not in the Orlando park. But it's a weird one anyway, because Waterworld's one of those. It's in like the top 5 most bombed movies of all time. Yet apparently the shows are really, really good.
I like that movie.
Yeah.
But how busy was the park when you went, Xiao? Did it feel crowded? Because obviously we've established that it's quite small.
Yeah. When I visit the park in 2012, before Wizarding World, it wasn't really crowded. But this time, because I visited just 2 weeks after the opening of Harry Potter,
wow!
So it was really crowded, and I always heard that I heard from previous reports by Japanese tourists that you really need to get the express to even enter the area, or you need to queue for to queue up for a time ticket. But when I went to the park 1 hour before it opens at 8, I guess.
Right.
Actually, all the express tickets are sold out already.
Really?
Wow.
So, yeah, and there's a lot of people lining up already, like 1 or 2 hours before the park opens. So,
okay.
Yeah. My Japanese friend told me that Harry Potter is a huge franchise in Japan as well.
Really? Because I was going to say, when you were there then, did you notice that it was just people, like it was crowded in Hogsmeade, but the rest of the park was fairly quiet? Or had it spread people around the park as well?
Well, when I was there, I would say that's it was the start of the Japanese student vacation period.
Right.
So the whole park is really crowded. It was very crowded.
Right. Okay. Very good. I'm interested.
It's not very good time to visit the park.
Right. No, not when it's busy. No.
I have to maybe, visit Japan earlier than that. Would be much better, I guess.
Yeah.
But if I did, I wouldn't be able to visit Wizarding World. So
yeah,
it has pros and cons.
Absolutely. Which
I've just noticed here that Universal Studios Japan has 19 partner hotels.
Okay.
19. Xiao, have you stayed in any of the hotels? Or been in to have a look around?
Actually, I didn't stay in any of the hotels. I stayed in the city, in the city center of Osaka. But when I was on my way to the park, I did see some hotels in the City Walk area. But I wouldn't say that they're. I don't see. I think they're just branded hotels who has a relationship with the park, that if you stay in one of the hotels, you get some benefits to the park.
I'm noticing that not all of them are on site.
Yeah,
some
it
of them are
says
city
they've
centre
got
and things.
four official hotels.
Yeah,
and then the rest are all, so they're not actually, unlike Orlando where you've got the Royal Pacific and the Cabana Bay and that, where they're not owned by Universal, but they're official Universal hotels, whereas they seem to be, well...
Although I have found the one that I quite fancy. I have no clue what my pronunciation is like at all. Hotels at Kaihan?
Universal
Which
Tower.
is Art Deco.
The Keihan.
Kaihan?
Let me just... Keihan. Oh, okay.
Keihan.
Art Deco concept. Oh, that's cool.
I love Art Deco.
Wow, scroll right down to the bottom. The Hotel Plaza Kobe looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And even that's fairly close. It's only 25 minutes by car.
Universal Port looks a bit like what on earth? Why's my brain just frozen completely? Hard Rock.
Okay.
It looks a little along those lines.
I know we haven't. We've just covered the park. What's City Walk like in Japan then, Xiao?
It's very interesting. Basically, it's still a collection of restaurants and shops. But there's one thing that I like very much about City Walk here, is that it has a takoyaki museum. Do you guys know takoyaki?
No.
It's basically octopus ball. Like you have octopus inside a round. You can search on Google. So taco means octopus in Japanese, and yaki means a kind of dish.
Okay. Ooh,
yeah,
looks interesting.
So
wow.
Things with taco inside. Well, the Takoyaki Museum in City Walk is an area where the most famous takoyaki stores in Japan, they all come here and set up their booth. So you can try all kinds of different takoyakis there.
Very cool.
In the museum. And you have a the history of how this dish came about.
That's something very, very different.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the idea of that.
Yeah, because I only spent one day in USJ and in the area, so I only went to the places that I'm interested in. So I didn't see the other parts of City Walk.
Yeah.
Just this one.
They assume they'll all be fairly much the same. Like you say, it's just a collection of restaurants.
Places to eat, places to shop.
Yeah, they're all much of a muchness.
Wow. Right then, we'll take a quick break and then we'll be back to hear all about the new Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal Studios Japan.
Diagon Alley is now open at Universal Studios Florida, and we know all you witches and wizards can't wait to visit. So let our friends at Fairy Godmother Travel deal with the muggles in resort reservations. They are a Universal Parks and Resorts specialist, as well as an authorised Disney vacation planner, and their service is free to you. From the new Cabana Bay Hotel to those other hotels run by a mouse, Fairy Godmother Travel can book all your Orlando vacation needs. And make sure to let them know you heard about them because of UUOP. Because every UUOP referral helps us continue to bring you the best Universal coverage. Contact them today by phone at 832 284 4002 or toll free on 888 939 642539 or go to fairygodmothertravel.com. Let Fairy Godmother Travel make your next vacation magical.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.
Welcome back, everyone. You're listening to the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast with myself and Lee. And we're now going to be asking Xiao to tell us about his visit to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal Studios Japan. So, Xiao, how was it?
Well, it was really amazing.
Yeah.
Did you visit the one in Japan before you visited the one out in Orlando?
I visited the Orlando version first.
Right. And comparing the two, what differences? What's the same and what's different?
Well, yeah, actually, they have a separate map for this area because there's so much to see and to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I would say there are several main differences. First of all, it's not connected to any islands,
Right.
unlike the Orlando version. So I would say that nothing actually breaks the immersion of this area. It's surrounded by the forest, so you won't be able to see anything else other than.
It's more authentic.
So it seems more like the Diagon Alley area that's in Universal Studios Florida now, rather than the Hogsmeade area.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
Yes, yeah, that's one for one. Secondly, I would say they learned from the previous version and they rearranged the shops in the area so that some popular shops have greater capacity here.
Right. That was always the biggest complaint about Hogsmeade, that the shops were so small.
Yeah.
Yeah, but shops are still small. Like the Honeydukes, it's still very compact.
Mm-hmm.
But the Ollivander's one shop is much bigger.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that one's still quite crowded in.
I know when
Orlando.
it first opened in Orlando, I mean, even when we went 3 years after it opened, we still queued an hour and a half at 9 o'clock in the morning to get into Ollivander's.
For the show.
Which was crazy. Yeah. But I know Hunter, who's not here, one of the other hosts of our show, was very excited to hear what to compare the Forbidden Journey rides out from Japan and Orlando. Are they different or are they the same?
They're the same, yet there are several differences, I would say. First of all, of course, it's in Japanese.
Right.
Yeah.
Even Harry is speaking Japanese in the ride.
Is it
yes.
the proper actors' voices then, or not?
No, I don't think so.
It could
it's
have been.
really authentic Japanese.
Right. So no, it's not the original actors then.
Yeah, but they didn't do the lip sync for that. So
right.
It still feels like it feels like watching a dubbed movie.
Right.
Ooh, right.
Is, I would say, not very good, but the overall ride is wonderful, so I will forgive that.
Yeah. Is there, because I know that there's been a lot of talk about the Asian audience can't take the extreme rides that apparently like a Western audience can, and I know there was talk about the Forbidden Journey ride being less intense than the Orlando one.
Well, first of all, I always thought it's the other way around.
Really?
Because, for example, when Hong Kong Disney opened, there was a lack of those really extreme roller coasters.
Right.
And many of my friends and many other Chinese tourists were very disappointed. Because the thing is that many Asian guests actually have this craving for those crazy roller coasters.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of parks in China that actually buys a lot of coasters from overseas companies, and people love it. So I would say that Asian guests definitely can and want to take those extreme rides.
Yeah, so there you go. We've actually dispelled a myth on this show.
Yeah.
It all depends. Like there are people who prefer more mild attractions.
Yes, like everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, I didn't feel that the ride, the Forbidden Journey, is anything less intense than the one in Orlando.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know Hunter said he heard rumours that in the actual ride itself that the Aragog animatronic moved and that the dragon would actually use real fire. Is that true?
Oh. No.
No.
I think Hunter makes things up.
Okay. There are actually many myths I read online about this new ride.
Right.
A new version of the ride, sorry.
Yeah.
First of all, the dragons do breathe hot air
Right.
Yeah.
with lighting so that it looks like fire.
Yeah.
Because it breathes the hot air directly to your face. So
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
how you can use fire for that.
And I guess guests do like to keep their eyebrows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the fun thing is that I wear spectacles.
Snap.
Wait, glasses?
Yes.
Glasses.
Yep.
Okay. I wear glasses, so when the hot air, comes to my face, it will actually, the water drops will form on my glasses.
Yeah.
So I will not be able to see anything for a short period of time, which is a little bit annoying.
Yes, I agree completely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you also wear glasses?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. The other thing is that I heard that the ride will be in both 4K and 3D.
Right.
Yeah, which is not. I would say it's partly true because it is in 4K, and the screens are just much clearer. So
Yeah.
that it's definitely better, but it's not in 3D, so
No.
you don't really need to wear 3D glasses. Which I'm glad to learn that because I don't like 3D glasses. They just it seems like I'm watching something with a screen. It's like it doesn't feel so real
Yeah.
without the glasses. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, because there's been a lot of complaints about the 3D element of the Escape from Gringotts in Diagon Alley, that it's hindered.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I actually spoke to someone the other day who said he's ridden it quite a few times, and now he actually takes the glasses off and rides the ride without them on at all. Because it
okay.
seems to be, it's blurred, but it seems to be a better overall experience.
Oh, okay.
Which seems a bit weird, but it just seems to be 3D. It's just a big gimmick, isn't it? Now, and I think people are done with it a little bit. To be honest, I think the 4K HD isn't as good as the old-fashioned projected 3D.
Oh.
Having done the new 4K HD, the Spider-Man and Transformers and Despicable Me out in Orlando, I actually find the 4K HD 3D doesn't have the depth that the old, like something like Terminator 2 3D. I actually find the 3D better in that attraction than I do in Spider-Man and Transformers and Despicable Me.
That's interesting.
Maybe it's just me, I don't know, but
yeah, the 3D effect I like most, like among all those rides.
Yeah.
The one I like most is Terminator.
Yeah.
Because with the liquefied metal robot, it's a really a good way of showing 3D, and it just really gives you this sense of immersion.
It does.
Yeah,
I really
completely
like
agree,
it, and
yeah.
especially when you consider how old that film is.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I would say that it's not about what technology you use, it's about how you use it, I
Yeah.
guess. You have to find the most suitable content for the effect.
I'd also heard that they were going to be using live owls in the queue for the Forbidden Journey show. Is that true?
No, that's not
That's a
true.
shame.
Yeah.
That would hold. I'm sure that would hold the line up though. People wanted to stop.
Cleaning poop off them.
Well, I wouldn't stop and clean poop. I'd want to pet the owl or borrow one.
Yeah. Now I heard that there are just so many bizarre rumors about this new version. Maybe I should write an article about it.
That would be cool.
Yeah, actually, the only one I heard is it's in 3D.
Right.
So I didn't know there were so many others.
I think we need to collect all of these rumours.
Yeah.
And and go through
Okay.
them. Yeah, I think
It
that sounds
seems
good for
to
the show.
be, like, looking at the map, that it's not that dissimilar to the Orlando park. Like you say, I think they've just sort of opened it out a little bit to give more guest flow. It doesn't have Dragon Challenge, which I don't necessarily think is a bad thing.
They didn't change the location of those buildings in the village. They just switched the interior
Okay.
of those buildings to make all the vendors one shop bigger.
Did you happen to eat the 3 broomsticks when you were there?
Yes, I did.
Is it the same as Orlando and quite typically English food, or is it
Yes.
sort of Japanese-fied, if that's a word?
It's still English food.
They have
with
shepherd's
fish
pie.
chips, shepherd pie. Yeah.
How-
I sorry.
How does that go down with a Japanese audience?
I would say that the Japanese culture, they are quite open to these foreign dishes and foreign cultures. They're very, I would say, open to these things. So it seems pretty popular. The queue is quite long, and everybody seems to be enjoy their time there.
How did you find it?
I like it, but the portion is definitely quite small.
Right.
To my surprise,
Right.
it's quite small. I didn't know. I didn't try the 3 broomsticks in Orlando, so I couldn't compare these two.
Yeah.
Right.
But the portion in USJ is quite small.
Okay.
But the good thing is that with the Black Lake, which is also new to this version, you have this area, this outdoor dining area at the back of the 3 broomsticks. So you can sit by the lake and watch the Hogwarts Castle.
Oh, cool.
Fantastic.
Really, really, really beautiful.
Oh, lovely.
But it was also really hot.
Right.
Yes.
But we didn't actually do that.
There's one thing I need to ask that I know all our listeners will need to find the answer to. Did you try the butterbeer when you were there, Xiao?
Yes.
Have you tried it in Orlando?
Yes, I did.
Is it the same?
If I'm, firstly, it's really hard to compare because the taste of something you had a year ago. Well, actually, like if you like it, you will remember it as really, really good.
Aha.
Yeah. So I would say that my memory, like for me personally, my memory always exaggerate these things. So it's not really fair to compare the taste.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy the butterbeer there. I didn't like it when I was in Orlando.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't know. Maybe it's just not the right time for a butterbeer when I was in Orlando.
Do they do both types out in Japan the same as they do in Florida? Do they do the regular and the frozen?
I didn't see the frozen one, so I'm not sure if it's still there or it's just I didn't see it.
Okay.
Do they do pumpkin juice? That's my favourite.
Exactly. No, it's I don't remember that.
I couldn't see it anywhere.
I'm just
Yeah.
I'm just looking on the map there, and butterbeer, it doesn't mention that there's two different types. It just says it's a popular drink in the Wizarding World, a sweet, non-alcoholic drink that can be enjoyed by children and adults alike. So maybe they don't.
Hmm.
Well, they do have Hogshead Brew.
What?
They do have Hogshead Brew as well.
Okay.
Yes, that's good.
Oh, okay.
I like my beer. That sounds really bad. I don't drink a lot, but I like a nice beer, is what I mean.
So is there anything else about the Wizarding World that was the same or different? Let's go different. Was there anything more different?
Let's see. Oh, well, the ride in Orlando doesn't have an express line, right?
Yeah.
But this one does.
Okay.
You can buy your way into the ride, but it sells out really, really fast.
I'm sure, yeah, because I know Gringotts isn't express in Orlando either.
Okay.
That's quite interesting.
But with that, because the line used for single rider and the castle tour in Orlando is used for express, so there's no castle tour anymore. So you cannot bring your camera to. When I was in Orlando for the first time, I asked for a castle tour and I took a lot of pictures inside the castle.
Yeah.
But in the Japanese version, they don't have this line, so you just have to use the locker to deposit to put your camera in, and you don't get to take pictures anymore.
That's quite interesting because I know there's been rumours flying around for a couple of years that they will eventually turn the Castle Tour line in Orlando into the Express line.
Oh.
They haven't yet, but it has been rumoured for a long time. So
it's a USJ, it could well be.
It'd be a shame because, like you say, it's nice to be able to just go through the queue in your own time and take everything in. I mean, that's the way we did it for the first time.
There's nothing stopping anybody doing that and then just not riding at the end if you want to take your photographs.
Yeah. Of course you can, but you just have to wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all the shops are this. Did you happen to do Ollivander's did you do the Ollivander's Wand experience then, Xiao, when you were there?
It was a 55-minute wait.
Whoa. So no.
I didn't, and because it's in Japanese. So I don't know. I did the one in Orlando, so
and what did you think of it?
We skipped this one. It was really touching, actually. Yeah, the girl who got picked for the one, it was literally crying all the way.
Oh wow!
Oh bless her.
So yeah, so I was crying a little bit, like just a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it was a really, really cool experience. Even if everything is just a show.
Yes, I agree.
It is. I think the Wizarding World as a whole is just so. I mean, I've said it a million times on this show. I was in tears the minute I walked into it, and it's just.
This is one of those things that kind of the emotion of it sucker punches you right in the gut, doesn't it? It's just
especially if you're. I mean, would you call yourself a Harry Potter fan, Xiao?
I am actually not. Well, okay, this is very interesting. I used to dislike Harry Potter very, very much. So I am an anti-Potter fan. No, wait. That's not the right word. I am not. Wait, that's not strong enough. Okay. So, basically it's a lot of my friends love Harry Potter very much. But I don't like it at all.
Right.
I think it's really cheesy with magic and with these things, these children's stories. But when I visit the Wizarding World in Orlando in 2013, I was blown away by this land. And I started to realize that there's so much about Harry Potter that I didn't know, like all these details that I found in the shops, and so many characters that have this interesting background stories. So I actually, on my way back to Los Angeles, I bought the very first Harry Potter book. The first Harry Potter book, book
Yeah.
in the airport. And I finished it when I was on the plane back to LA. So I would say that this land actually made me a little Harry Potter fan.
That's cool.
Just because of this land.
Cool.
All these movies and books, all these years of production, they didn't attract me much, but this land turned me into a Potter fan.
Brilliant.
That's really cool.
That's good because we've heard a few people that weren't Potter fans but were theme park fans like you and went and then because of the land have gone, do you know what, I want to find out more about this.
Yeah, definitely. That's really amazing how this immersive experience can do.
Cool. That's what I like to hear. Another Potter fan. We're huge Potter fans, and it's just like, I can't wait till we're going back over next year to visit Diagon Alley, and I just can't wait.
I know. We're counting down the days.
Yes, this time, when we're recording this on Sunday, the 20, is it the 25th today? 26th. We will be in Orlando this time next year.
Yes.
Wow. Actually, you know what? Actually, I was planning to do an exchange with University of California this year, later half of this year, from August to December. So I was thinking where I can visit Diagon Alley, but then my plan got canceled. So I'm still here in Singapore. I just have to wait 2 more years to go there again.
Okay.
It'll be calmed down a bit by then. Hopefully they'll get Gringotts where it's working all the time.
Yes.
Oh, so it's not working all the time?
It seems to be down a lot. There's a lot of people been complaining that they've gone in for early entry and it's not open. They're still having a lot of teething troubles with it.
But better everybody's safe, as I keep saying.
Oh, yeah. That's new technology for you.
Yes, it is. Right.
Anything else you'd like to add, Xiao?
Let's see. We have covered basically everything, right? Oh, let's talk about the entrance, shall we?
Yes, good idea.
Because for the Orlando version, it's just the skate, right?
Yeah.
But here we have a little forest. If you see the map, it's not really shown on the map, but you actually got a little forest walk. And that builds up the excitement, I would say. And along the way, you'll see things like the flying car. You will also see, you can take a peek of those, this top of those buildings, and as you approach this land, so it's a really enchanting experience, I guess.
Cool. I know they've added obviously not as much as that, but they've added a little bit of that foresty element now coming from the Hogwarts Express station in Orlando as well. But nothing on that scale.
No.
But that's cool. It's good that they've managed to do it so it's kind of similar, but it is different enough that it wouldn't feel like walking into the exact same land.
Yes.
I like the fact that you say there's only one way in and one way out, so it does feel like you are in Hogsmeade.
Yes, I like that idea.
Cool.
Right, well, that will bring us to the end of another show. You can head over to Xiao's website to see his pictures from Universal Studios Japan and the Wizarding World of Harry Potter area. Now, Xiao, remind us all of your website address, please.
Well, it's actually it's called Look at the Temple Fund. You can just Google that because the URL is quite long.
And we'll put a link to it in our show notes. So if you want to check out Xiao's pictures of that of the Wizarding World, you can.
I will be.
Oh, thank you so much.
You are welcome.
Xiao has agreed to become our Universal Studios Singapore correspondent, which is very, very exciting.
It is.
Yes. So we are looking forward to hearing lots more from you, Xiao, at Universal Studios Singapore.
Well, we will. He will actually
Yes.
have his first report on next week's show.
Awesome. Now, before we wrap up, don't forget you can still enter our competition to win the Ghostbusters keyring that Darren picked up from the Film Vault at Universal Studios Florida. And all you have to do is answer this question for me.
The question is, what is the license plate on the Ghostbusters car? And if you know the answer, just email it to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com, and you still have until 11:59pm Eastern Standard Time on November the 9th to get your entries in. So we expect to see more of them.
Yes, good luck, everyone. And that's it for this week. So for Lee and Xiao, I'm Tracy, and you have been listening to the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast.
That does it for another unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Between shows, we'd love for you to get in touch. So email us with your spews, funny schmitz, comments, questions, and news to podcast@uuopodcast.com. Keep up with what's going on every day by following us on Twitter at UUOPodcast, like our Facebook page at facebook.com/UUOPodcast, follow us on Instagram and Pinterest at UUOPodcast, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/UUOPodcast, and don't miss a show by subscribing to us on iTunes, and please leave us a review. Not an Apple user? Then head over to uuopodcast.libsyn.com and subscribe to the feed while you're there. You can also find us on Stitcher Radio and at micepod.com. Come find us on our partner site, micechat.com, join the forums, and say hello. So thanks for listening, and remember, be adventurous.
This has been a micepod.com presentation.
MiceChat.com